Everyone, welcome back to another stream. I haven't done this at all during the weekdays and I don't know if I'll actually be able to do so, but
Wherever in this world
well,
I
I'm
roam,
back.
I
And yes,
carry memories of my home.
yes, Kazuha, understood. But yes, we are back in Genshin because I want to like finish Kazuha's story quest before the next update, which I'm definitely gonna stream because addicted to this game. Yeah, welcome back. And I haven't really done Kazuha's story quest at all because I was saving it like, you know what? I'm gonna save this for stream. And just eventually, and I just never streamed it until today. Today, that's where it changes. And also, specifically because this story quest will be revolving around Kazuha, I've purposely made an entire team which turns Kazuha into a DPS. Oh, exactly, Canada, right here. Oh, Canada, my home and native land. I'm not even from Canada. I've built him as a DPS Kazuha. 86% crit rate, 200% crit damage. He doesn't do a lot, but it's also not bad. Which is like, look, this is like basically this is basically my Xiao DPS team, except replace Xiao with Kazuha. So now I have this. Also, hold on, the frames seem to be dying. You know what? Everything should be fine. Frames dropping, nah, no big deal. It's just your average Jason Knight stream right here. Okay, watch this. Watch the damage. Okay, I'm gonna do this first.
One with nature.
21,000. The DPS Kazuha.
Finally,
Perfect. I've turned a support character into a DPS. Just your average day of playing Genshin. I will try to stream other games in the future, but right now, what I mostly do is Hollow Knight. I want to finish the Nuzlocke first before I go into a different game. And I'm still planning on what to do because I don't have any idea. Time for mass genocide, correct. It's time for mass genocide on the peaceful inhabitants of this land. Honestly, it does feel like that because the enemies don't actually feel like enemies. Like they're just chilling there, minding their own business, and we're stepping foot on their territory, stealing their stuff and killing them. We're the main villains of this game. It's not the enemies. Maybe it's like one of those game theory plots. The plot twist. You, the main character, the hero, was the true villain all along. But hey, that's just a theory. Okay.
So many things have happened since then.
As if in the blink of an eye, there have been many memorable events. Undertale Genocide Round in a nutshell, basically.
Definitely made some progress on our journey.
Except instead of guilt tripping you like Toby Fox, this game makes you think that you're doing well. It's like, yep, good job, keep up the good work, keep killing all those innocent civilians.
So, where should we go today?
We're gonna meet Canadian. Wait a moment.
What's up?
Canadian. Is that the Canadian? That's not the Canadian. Someone's coming. Someone's coming.
Hey, what the heck was that for?
Okay, I'm gonna I'm gonna see how much damage I can do. I missed! What the fuck? That doesn't seem very fair. What? Okay. Time for the pancakes.
So you don't have a vision after all.
Time for the pancakes and syrup. And who are you?
Seems like I've mistaken you for someone else.
Oh.
At the very least, you should make sure you've got the right person before you go attacking them.
Just American police. American police in a nutshell. Oh no. I see a gay.
No, wait. Even when you've got the right person, you shouldn't go attacking them out of the blue. It's dangerous.
Lecturing the police on how to do their job. Oh, I also haven't made the thumbnails for the past two VODs yet because I've been really busy lately with, well, most of my time is spent practicing the piano because like I don't want to look stupid in the school band. So the only reason I practice is because I don't want to look stupid.
Have you ever met someone by the name of Kaedahara Kazuha?
Paimon Angie indeed. She's gonna unleash the primordial wrath. Kadehara Kazuha.
He
Perhaps?
carries a sword just like you. I've also heard that he possesses an anemo vision.
Do I look like I have an animal vision? Does this look teal to you?
That's none of your business.
Huh.
Never mind. You don't look like you know anything anyway. I'm wasting my time.
That's a cool looking sword. Give it. Give me. Just police.
What the heck is this guy's problem? Coming around here, waving that weird sword in our faces, and he didn't even apologize. Seems like
Exactly.
a real
How
nutcase.
rude. Walks up to you. Walks up to you. Attempts to kill you. Proceeds to leave without elaboration.
Well,
I
one
would
thing's
normally
for
say
sure,
Giga Chat energy,
why
but
are we
no.
telling him anything about Kazuha?
Very smart. For once. For once, Paimon, you have made a smart decision.
Hey, don't be mean. I'm smart lots of the time.
Name 2 times you were smart. America in a nutshell. America. Frick yeah.
Anyway, just to be on the safe side, we should go fight Kazuha
The
right
land
away
of
and tell him to
freedom.
watch his back.
Actually, I have a hunch. What is this hunch? Why does the character always think on the main character think on a different wavelength than me? I don't know what he's thinking, and I'm the main character.
What kind of hunch?
Think this guy may have a special connection.
A special connection?
You mean the police?
Beyond already knowing each other?
I feel like their fighting styles are kind of similar. It's Kazuha's dead friend. Oh shit!
Yeah, maybe a little. But then again, most people look pretty much the same once they start fighting, so that doesn't really prove anything.
Shut up, Paimon. You're wrong.
Anyway, there's no time to lose. Let's go tell Kazuha so we won't get into any danger.
Okay. Actually, there's gonna be a Genshin event somewhere in the future, so I actually got cosplay for it.
Cosplay is stocking up in Rito at the moment.
I'm gonna
Let's
become
look for him there.
Genshin character. I'm not gonna tell you who I'm gonna cosplay. Just I don't know. I don't think anyone's even gonna be there. I mean, anyone from the stream will be there. But it's gonna be the first time. And then I'll finally have a story other than sitting at home all day. Because I'm running out of stories to talk about on stream. I need content. Oh, lucky for me, once 3.1 comes out, I have plenty of free content. It's free, quick, easy, and free. Me and Jay's in public. Oh no. I'm actually gonna go touch grass for once. I'm actually really scared about that because, like, what if I'm allergic to the grass? Like, what if I start getting hives everywhere? I don't have an EpiPen on me. I can't just go out of my house, touch grass, and expect to be okay. Which is why I have to proceed with extreme caution. One wrong move, and I'll probably be dead.
Hey, hello. Do you know where Kazuha is?
No.
You're looking for Kazuha too, huh? Guess he must have done something impressive after all.
2?
Well, we took the small vessels into Rito on a routine supply
Rito?
run. Only this time, as soon as we entered the harbor, we ran into a huge crowd of Inazumans, all of them wanting to know about Kazuha.
Oh, hold on a second. I'm gonna go quickly get my bottle of water, and I'll be back in a few seconds. Fuck, I accidentally almost tripped over my Ethernet cable. Okay, I'm back. I almost tripped over the Ethernet cable. Stay hydrated. Go grab your water and, I don't know, shove it down your throat or something. Hydrate or die. Very exactly. Remember these words, young Padawan. Hydrate. Or is there a word that's a synonym of die that ends with drate? did.
If it's because of that battle on Nizuchi Beach, Captain Beto had a great run there too, but I don't see her getting this kind of attention.
Nazuchi Beach? What?
Kazuha keeps to himself most of the time.
I don't know what
In
he's
fact,
talking
there
about.
are times when he doesn't even listen to the captain, but she just laughs it off.
Oh, so you still don't know what he did?
No,
I've heard bits and pieces. Something about him blocking the
Oh,
Raiden
oh,
Shogun's
that.
Muso no Hitotachi.
Oh, that's what they're talking about? Yeah, yeah. Canadian man versus a god. Actually, you know, actually in school, we, like, to practice our descriptive writing, our teacher, like, split us into groups. Yeah, at least you have the only, yep, at least you have the OnlyFans stream bot. Yep, at least you have that. But, to practice, like, because he wants us to improve in our, like, descriptive writing and stuff, so he split us into groups and gave us a piece of paper to write random topics on. And then they just so happened to pick my topic, which was describe the fight between a god and a Canadian. Everything else was so generic, like, oh, write a narrative about, like, a love story, or like or a murder case, something like that. No, mine was just describe the fight between God versus a Canadian. Creativity. One of the 7 wonders of the mind.
Is it really as big a deal as everyone's making it out to be?
You could compare it to the technique Beidou used to strike down Haishan. Yeah.
Really? Wow.
It's a Canadian
Put it
versus
like
a
that,
god.
It all makes sense. In that case, his newfound stardom is well deserved.
I mean, yeah, a Canadian versus a god it's pretty absurd. That's part of the stream was before the 8-minute mark when you realized it. Oh, I can help with that. Hold on, I'm gonna make this the best stream ever starting now.
He was called away earlier by some people from the Tenryo Commission. They said they had something important to discuss with him. I thought they'd come to arrest him at first. Turns out they couldn't have been friendlier to him. Seems like they really respect the guy.
Okay, best part of the stream over. I am back.
Just a little while
You can never
ago,
escape
this
from
would
me.
have been completely
forever here.
unimaginable.
Understand. Unimaginable. The Shogunate probably wants to show some goodwill. After all, the writing. Yup. Mindset change. Eternity
Guess
no
we'll pay a
longer
visit to
exists.
The Tenryo Commission.
The Raiden Shogun finally realizes death is inevitable, and Thanos is coming for all of us.
All right then.
Jay's
I'll just stay
ASMR.
here and carry on trying to fend off the crowd.
No. I've never actually watched any ASMR or listened to any before. I honestly don't get the big deal about ASMR. So I don't see the appeal. I just know lots of people like it. I don't see why though. I really don't. It's like, if it's, I don't know, something interesting, like a dog licking a microphone with peanut butter, perhaps, the odd ones out, then yeah, I'd say I watch it. But if it's just someone whispering into a mic or brushing it with just brushing it, that's it, then what's the point? Like, it's not doing anything, is it? Hello, Raiden Shogun, I'm... There's an imposter among us. Look, see, Canadian, look at all the maple leaves on his cloak and stuff. He's obviously Canadian. Look, white and red. White, red, maple leaves, 100% Canadian right there. And this music, ooh.
Oh? It's you.
This music for just a regular interaction. Hello, Kaidehara Kazuha.
Greetings. We were just discussing the repealing of the Vision Hunt Decree. Since you're here, you're very welcome to listen in on the conversation.
Okay.
We invited Mr. Kaidehara here to extend
Mr.
a gesture of
Kaidehara.
goodwill on behalf of the Shogunate.
But this is the guy that started the revolution against your god.
Your hard work has secured for us the agreeable state of affairs that we now enjoy. Also, I've been granted the chance to correct my clan's past mistakes, and for that, I'm deeply grateful.
The Kujo clan.
The Almighty Shogun has issued a large array of directives aimed at resolving, or at least easing, the tensions that have built up over the years.
Time to get into politics.
The
Oh, yeah,
Tri-Commission has made the
Japanese
recommendation
politics,
to
let's
use
go.
this opportunity to restore the honor of the Kaidehara name.
he's literally the only last Kaidahara of his clan, though.
Regarding
Everyone's
the
dead.
history of the Kaidahara clan, I trust that you're already somewhat informed?
I've heard a thing or two.
In short, there was once a group of select bladesmiths who served the shogun directly,
How did they-
responsible for upholding and
how did
further
they go
developing the
from
traditional blade forging arts of
The
the almighty
blade
shogun.
forging, like,
The Kaidahara clan belonged to this class,
how did they go from a blacksmith to samurais?
but there came a time when some of these bladesmiths revolted and fled to Snezhnaya.
Ah,
Both
of
the
course they
Kaidahara
fled
and
to Russia.
Kamisato clans
Just
were held
kidding.
accountable
Just
for
kidding.
lax oversight and entered a period of great turmoil.
Oh yeah, Snezhnaya is basically Russia.
We later
This-
learned that the whole misadventure had been
Ta-da.
secretly orchestrated by the Fatui, attributing all of the blame to the Kamisato and
The
Kaidahara clans
Kamisato
was neither
clan.
proper nor just. Considering
bad.
Mr. Kaidahara has once more made an outstanding contribution to Inazuma, the almighty shogun believes he should not only be rewarded for his achievements, but
Not
also
only
receive
rewarded.
recompense for the excessive punishment borne by his clan in the past.
Yeah, you guys pretty much like not killed off, but kind of ruined their lives. Not gonna
In the
lie.
interest of preventing further harassment of the Bladesmith clans by the
Preventing
Fatui,
further
we
harassment.
chose not to publicly release the findings of our investigations into these matters. We trust you can understand why this was necessary.
This
Mr.
is a true
Canadian.
honor. I am delighted to be in a position to receive the goodwill of the almighty shogun and the shogunate at large.
I thought you disrespected her.
However,
Like,
would I be correct to
you hate
assume
her,
that
right?
this magnanimous gesture does not come without some strings attached?
Chris, I need your soul. The strings. We need to cut off the strings. And finally, we can become big, bigger, and better than ever.
I can assure you that nothing could be
Chris,
further
I
from the
need
truth.
that heart-shaped
We seek
object.
only to correct a past injustice. With the Kaidahara
Lies.
clan's reputation and occupation restored, the Kaidaharas will be bladesmiths once more, and your wanderings will finally come to an end.
Hey, Kujo Kamaji, if that's your name. You accidentally added another S there. You have COVID. Oh, I'll get well soon. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you get well soon. Mod has COVID. Please send support to Mod. Please. Are you okay though? Like, is it any mild symptoms or? Is it like mild symptoms or just like pretty okay ones? I'm not sure. I'm not sure how to describe it. But I hope you're doing fine. Hope everything's okay there for you. It's pretty okay. Oh, you know, on the upside, no school. The downside is it's COVID, yeah. But on the look on the bright side, you get to stay home now. Go to Russia for Kazotski kick. I don't need to go to Russia. All we need is TF2.
You will be able to lead a safe
Heavy.
and
Just
prosperous
Sartre
life in
fever.
Inazuma City, with
Okay.
the almighty
Oh, I hope
shogun's
you get well-
blessing
I hope
and
you get
full
well soon.
support of the shogunate.
And hope you get the as he said, the full support of the shogunate.
I have grown accustomed to life among the elements. I fear I would no longer feel at home behind the tall walls of a stately abode. Yet
He's
my
saying
ancestors did
oh, the
indeed
rich
take
life
great
is too
pride in
good.
the
He's
name
too
of
good for the
Kaidahara
rich life, huh?
and the art of blade making for which it stood.
I
Oh,
sense some
oh,
hesitation in
frick.
your words.
I accidentally skipped his dialogue because he talked so slowly that I thought he was over.
Should you accept this offer, I imagine many of the malicious rumors currently circulating through the populace will disappear.
What rumors?
Malicious rumors?
Malicious.
Oh, we heard on the way
Delicious
here with so
rumors.
much praise that we almost wondered whether there was another Kaidahara Kazuha in town.
Look at that smug face. Paimon
Well,
over
to
there.
some, the Muso no Hitotachi is something that can never be defeated. They cannot accept the idea that Mr. Kaedahara really parried the Shogun's strike.
Nah, he's just he's just really good at pressing left click and W at the same time. He just played lots of Metal Gear Rising, that's why he's good at deflecting.
Also, eyewitnesses saw him using the power of Electro in addition to that of Anemo.
Yeah.
As a result, the falsehood that Kaedahara Kazuha was using a delusion began to spread.
What? But
Ha.
that doesn't make sense. Using a delusion turns you old and frail. And Kazuha still looks fine.
Paimon, we have met three people that have used delusions, And 2 out of 3 of them have been perfectly fine.
That is correct. However,
Stupid.
to some people, the idea of a single person wielding 2 elements at once is
I
a
have a
more
dream.
inconceivable notion still.
Jack, I have a dream that one day I will parry the sword of the God of Thunder. That one day, no more every single Japanese will be free to fight for themselves. Not for money, not for oil.
This is just one of many similar rumors. I am very uncomfortable with being the subject of public discussion, no matter whether it brings suspicion or stardom my way.
Sus.
But perhaps
That's
if the shogunate is
suspicious.
willing to publicly support me, this situation will blow over more quickly.
More quickly. Lies. Oh, I'm gonna gamble on Wednesday. I don't know if I'll be able to stream on Wednesday, but I am definitely going to instantly pull for the character once the new update drops. And so I guess I'll just update that on the next Genshin
This is
stream,
precisely why I encourage you to give
which
our
will
offer
be
some serious
soon since the
thought.
update's coming
It
out
stands
next
to
week.
benefit all of us.
I just don't know if I'll be
Please
hardworking
allow me
enough
some
to make a
time to
thumbnail.
consider. In fact, let us put this discussion on hold for the moment.
Well then.
Well then, what brings the two of you here?
What does bring okay, you're not gonna believe this, but my legs brought me here. I know I'm very funny.
Yikes!
This is why you stick
We
around.
nearly forgot
I know
about
I'm
the
very
most important thing.
aha. I'm
Why
so
would such a
haha funny.
dangerous individual be looking for me?
What? Oh, that's what we told him about what happened earlier. We came here for the Canadian. True, we came here for the Canadian man. The Canadian man cosplaying as a Japanese man. That's why. He's not Japanese, he's Canadian. It is canonically proven by no one except for the community that he is in fact Canadian. That's shading
No.
the same master.
This puzzles me as much as it does you. My fighting forms
Mr.
were taught
Canada.
to me by my family.
Oh,
on techniques
Canada,
originally developed
my
for
home
blade
and
testing.
native land.
We
Why is
undergo
Canada's
rigorous
anthem
training
so
to
much better than
standardize
Malaysia's?
every motion the blade is put through, so that each can be fairly assessed for quality.
Canada's anthem sounds so nice compared to Malaysia's. Just the epic dum bum bum bum.
Over time, these techniques came to form something of a Kaidahara sword art, focused on blade testing, but with a full repertoire of combat forms.
And your country's better. I want to go to Canada someday. Also, because I like the cold. I want to get out of this heat. He's Canadian. He's automatically Giga Chat. True. Can't wait for him to kill someone up with pure politeness.
Those forms are quite different.
Sorry,
from the
sir.
more
I didn't mean
practical
to.
ones
I
typically
didn't
used
mean
by
to get in your
samurai
way.
in battle.
Dies.
So it's hard to imagine that the similarity you speak of was coincidence alone.
All the more reason to watch your back. This guy was a serious nutcase.
Nuts.
Indeed.
Hit the
He
nut
sounds
button.
highly aggressive. Anyone he targets is at risk of serious injury, or worse.
Nah, he's just your average American cop. Action, you know, the saying goes, action speaks louder than words. That goes the same for attacking your victim before questioning him. Nut dealer. Deltarune, nut dealer.
In that case, I will send some men out immediately to search for him.
We're gonna deal some nuts. I'm gonna be your local nut dealer. Hey kid, I got some of the good stuff over here. Come over here. You want some of these nuts? I got almonds, I got cashews. Oh, I even got some hazelnuts if you're into that.
Thank you. I must say I am now very curious about this matter, and I will also need some time to consider your offer. I will first join the traveler in investigating the one who attacked him, then give you a conclusive answer upon my return.
And we shall retaliate against him.
Very well.
We got
Please stay
Hershey's.
safe.
We got Hershey's. If not, I used to. Last time, my favorite candy, my favorite chocolate is very expensive, which is why I don't eat it. It's Ferrero. How do you pronounce it? Ferrero Rocher. You know those golden balls. And then I always thought that it was just their specific company that made it so good, because I could never find any other chocolate that tasted the same, until I had had Cadbury's chocolate bar with hazelnuts, and I realized the thing that I liked about the chocolate wasn't the chocolate, but it was the hazelnuts inside the chocolate, because oh my god, hazelnuts are amazing. I love the taste of hazelnuts.
Come on. Let's go and track down your aggressor.
I thought it was the chocolate that I like. No, it's just the nuts.
The detective agency knows the most about what goes on in town.
Detective, are we gonna
Let's see what
find
Ryuji has to say.
Shikanoin Hazel? Oh wait, no, I forgot. Japanese names don't have H. It's just Hazel. Nuts are good. Yeah, I gotta love those nuts, like pistachios, peanuts, your dad's ball sack. All of which are very delicious, very tasty indeed. I eat them and I suck on them any day. Sus. That sounded so bad. Okay, wait, I forgot. Is this the update that introduced Hazel? Or are we just gonna go to a random Joe Schmo detective?
Hey there! We'd like to ask you a quick question.
Hello.
Do you
Have
know if anyone around here has been looking for him? For Kaidahara Kazuha, we mean.
Have you seen anyone around here harassing and assaulting people for no reason? And Hashi at the point is gonna be nut jokes.
Aha!
We
so
love the
this
nut
is the
jokes.
renowned Mr. Kaidehara. I've heard a lot about you. It is an honor to finally meet you today.
Ryuji, I know you there is like a hold on. Like what percentage of let me Google. What percentage of people are alert? What? Okay. The Google automatically came up with what percentage of people. Okay, you know, I'm not even gonna say it out. About okay, 0 to 0.5 to 1%. Ryuji, I know you are around 1%. There is a 1% chance that you are allergic to nuts, and I have some nuts on me. I will use them to my advantage here. Damn, that's nuts. Damn, that's
You are too
nuts
kind.
over there.
We are currently investigating an assault and would appreciate any help you can offer.
Yes, there's a random man with a big blade assaulting people. I'm very sure that he's committing crimes in multiple countries.
Oh? You were targeted in an assault? Let me think. I can't seem to recall anything of immediate interest.
Well, then you suck.
Mr. Kaidehara is currently the talk of the town, so there are always a lot of people looking for him. To be honest with you, our detective agency has recently been receiving many inquiries from people wishing to obtain Mr. Kaidehara's personal information.
Now that just sounds like stalking. Why can't it be no? Don't worry. We just have to wait. We just have to wait 2 more months, or not even 2 more, like 1.5 more months, and it'll be time for November. But before then, we have the greatest season or the greatest month of the entire year. It is time for Spooky Month. It's time for the spooks. Skeletons everywhere. Ghosts, zombies. Get that out of here. We want skeletons.
Just to gather the information they want. If these were more legitimate commissions,
Oh.
Sango would have snapped them up in an instant.
More or just? Oh, the millions of more. I'll gladly accept that offer. Spooky Bone Zone.
Millions of Mora? Whoa!
I should probably like.
Even at that price, you probably still shouldn't.
I feel like during October I should download some horror games and play them on stream. You know, in the spirit of Halloween. And I should do it at 1 a.m. in the morning.
Please,
make
accept my
matters
thanks
worse.
for looking out for my privacy.
Of course. No matter
So I'll
what,
try to
we
find
only
some
take on
horror games
legitimate cases.
for
We
Halloween.
don't make our money by revealing details of other people's day-to-day life just for the sake of it.
Well, if the price is right, then maybe we will. If the price is right. Like a few million. 1 million's not enough. Few million? We'll consider that. I'm just in the stream. Just place a mirror on your screen. I'll just place a mirror there. It's scary enough to it?
Sorry, I got a little off topic.
It's enough
What
to
I'm really
scare.
trying to say is, it doesn't surprise me that a
What is
complete
it? I don't
stranger
know.
is looking for Mr. Kaedehara.
It's enough to scare your mother. It's just that powerful. Not even your mother can. It's powerful enough to face my mirror.
But I wouldn't know where to begin if we want to connect this with an assault.
With an assault. Why don't we begin with me describing the man that assaulted me?
Then let's put that connection aside for now. Have there been any other attacks or similar incidents recently that stand out as particularly unusual? The Tenryou Commission had very few leads. I
Very
thought
few
you might have some
leads?
information from different sources.
Pathetic. And you
It's
call
true
yourself
that
one of the
commissioners
3
aren't
big
clued up
commissions.
about every little thing that goes on out in the streets. But typically, it's only the most trivial events that manage to escape their attention. If anyone had been out there attacking people, that would be assault.
Yes,
in which
indeed it
case the
is.
Tenryou Commission would absolutely get involved.
Well, they assaulted me. I don't see them involved.
Oh, that does make sense. Uh-oh. Looks like the trail's already run cold.
No, Paimon, you're forgetting that I remember what he looks like, and his very obvious detail, which is him holding a glowing purple sword.
I still find it difficult to believe that whoever attacked you hasn't been causing any trouble elsewhere. Few people possess your prowess in battle. So unless you were the first person he targeted, someone is certain to have been hurt by now.
It was also not easy for me to fight him off. I don't want to say this.
I am well aware of your talents. There is no need to be humble around me.
Ah,
In
Kazuha, I
fact,
love this guy.
I'm quite relieved that you were the one he targeted. It would cause me
I'm
great
quite
grief to see
relieved that
someone
he
become
assaulted
critically
you.
injured or lose their life because of me.
I'm quite relieved that you got assaulted. Paimon's secretly suit when it comes to remembering. Exactly. Look at this. Her head is like 50% of her, not 50, like maybe 40% of her body, but not big enough. Oh yeah. The GTA 6 girl. I've seen some leaks, but I don't know which girl you're talking about. I've only seen some of the GTA 6 leaks. And it's also funny to see people complain about, oh no, look at GTA 6, it's so buggy and all that. It looks so incomplete. That's because it is incomplete. What's your point? It's like, oh no, this game is so buggy. Yeah, it's called alpha for a reason.
For the poor victim, this would be a
It's called
completely
leak for a
senseless
reason.
crime.
Intelligence 0.
Don't worry, we'll find him.
Funny. But you know, I think the reason we got that leak was because of, you know, in Full Metal Alchemist, the law of equivalent exchange. We had to lose our immortal queen of the United Kingdom, but in return we got something as equally precious. Grand Theft Auto 6. It was, oh hold on, let me move this. It was a very sad sacrifice, but definitely a fair trade. Literally, Pokemon fans,
Seems
zero
you are every
intelligence.
bit the selfless hero they make you out to be, Mr. Kaedehara. Surely this same concern for your fellow man is what drove you to fearlessly raise your blade against the
Yeah,
almighty
but like,
Shogun.
the last week, was it last week or this week? I think this week there's been lots of stuff going on this week. GTA 6, this and that. Spider-Gwen is in Fortnite. Also, who's Bry Larson? I know Spider-Gwen, I have no idea who Bry Larson is. Hold up, who's this? What the? Why does Bry Larson looks a lot like Amber Heard? Like, I know that's not oh, it's Captain Marvel. Okay, Captain Marvel, okay. Why does she look so much like Amber Heard? Weird. Complaining about the game that hasn't come out in trees. I don't know. I love complaining
flatter
about
me.
games that are in development
Truth be
that aren't
told,
even supposed to be
I
out
don't
yet.
know quite what came over me in that moment.
You are much too humble. Don't worry, I completely understand your concerns. I will try my best to gather whatever leads I can for you.
Thank you.
Oh, actually,
more
there
useful
was
than
one
Paimon.
strange incident over the last few days. It doesn't involve an attack, though.
It doesn't involve an attack, but it did involve an attack helicopter.
Let me tell you about it just in case.
Sure. during times like this, the more information we have, the better.
The
All right,
more the
then.
better.
Recently, 2 people went missing from the city at around the same time.
Are they children by any chance?
One of them is a pretty well-known collector, surnamed
Okay.
Nagato. The
Nagato?
other, Amenoma
Um,
Yuya, is a
what?
samurai from the Amenoma clan.
What the fuck is this? Amenoma. What is this name? Amenoma Yuya.
Amanoma. Now there's a familiar name.
It sounds like Anemoma.
Right. Yuya is the nephew of Amenoma Togo, the owner of Amenoma Smithy.
Oh.
Two
Oh, okay.
grown men going missing at the same time.
Aw, dang it, they're grown men. Sad.
Their cases are likely connected. but
Thank
I
you,
don't
Stream
know much
Elements.
in the way
Remember,
of
dying is
details.
gay. I will forever remember this. This wisdom that no one shall ever forget. Son, always remember, dying is gay.
I recalled this because Amenoma Yuya is also an accomplished martial artist who is skilled with the blade. Perhaps he is the one you are looking for.
Nope.
Understood, though it seems highly unlikely to me. I neither know this man, nor do I have any idea why he may wish to attack me.
Let's consider this a favor for... Who's Ryuji? Oh, we'll investigate
Can't
both.
hurt. We never know what we might find out along the way.
And we're off.
Thank you, Ryuji.
Honestly, leaks
We'll
for a
start by
game
making
suck,
some
like with a
inquiries at the
Pokemon game with
Amenoma
Pokemon
Smithy.
that haven't even been revealed and shouldn't have the game. Like, for a game suck like with a Pokemon game to have. Oh yeah, I like some leaks when it depends on the leak. Like for Genshin Impact, I like the leaks because I don't like the leaks for the storyline, but I like the leaks for the characters that will come out because then I'll have time to prepare for what characters I want to get and stuff like that. But yeah, when it comes to games like Pokemon or GTA 6, something like that, it's just, it feels nicer to not know anything about it and see the full product, the full final product once they actually release the trailer. It's just, it gives you like a better viewing experience. Makes it more hype.
Sounds good. All the best with your investigation. I'll get moving shortly myself.
Which is why I go out of my way to search for a lot of gameplay leaks in Genshin, like fighting mechanics, stuff like that, but I don't look for storyline leaks. It's not like you're gonna play it anyways. Yeah, my PC can't run GTA 6. No matter how hard I try. If I can't even run GTA 5, how am I gonna run 6? I don't know, unless I somehow get a better PC in the future. Like that's ever gonna happen. Hello there. I'm Canadian, man. It actually can. It can? It can run GTA
If
5.
it isn't Kaede Harakazuha.
I can
What
run it, but
brings
it's
you here
very
today?
slow. Sometimes it runs okay, and sometimes it goes to like 1 frame every 5 seconds. And you don't have a Switch. I don't have a Switch, so Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, that's out the window.
Huh? You two know each other?
Yes, I know the swordsman.
Yes, the Kaedahara and Amenoma clans
Go
were
get
both
a Switch.
members of the Raiden Gokaden.
Okay, let me just go
Historically,
grab
there have
like
always been deep
like
links between the two
$1,500
clans.
out of my. I go get 1,500 ringgit out of my wallet and just walk to the nearest I don't know, the nearest PlayStation store. Because I feel like one of the only gaming stores that there are like around my vicinity is PlayStation, or not around my vicinity, just like some of the video game stores that I've ever seen. It's only PlayStation, and nothing but PlayStation. I don't know why.
After I returned to
That's a
Inazuma,
B-Day
I
present.
visited Mr.
It's
Amenoma to pay my
expensive.
respects.
I feel bad asking for it. It's so expensive.
Yes, you may recall the story of the Raiden Gokaden from the Iridori Festival.
The Iridori.
Though all bladesmiths trace their craft
What?
back to
Oh,
the
well.
same source, over time, each of us has arrived at a different blade-making philosophy, spawning the development of different branches of the same art.
I was not expecting that voice. It's your freaking video. Besides, it's not like you're pouring effort. Yes, but I feel bad asking for something that's over freaking 1,000 ringgit.
As an example, the
It's so
Amenoma
expensive.
art strives to emulate the abiding patience and determination of water, as it turns stone to sand. There is nothing mystical to our work. There is only practice, day in
day
and
out.
day out.
Yeah. Also, apparently
until
Pokemon
both
say that
body and
Nuzlocke
mind
are
have
as bad as
memorized the
hack.
craft,
Huh?
turning each motion of every technique
What do you mean
into an
Nuzlocke are as
intrinsic
bad as
part
hacking?
of the bladesmith's life.
Well, how is it hacking? You're just playing the game in a more difficult way. Exactly my reaction. How?
As for the art of the Kaedehara clan, I
Pokemon,
believe it's
elaborate,
called
please.
the Ishin art.
Correct, it is the Ishin art.
That's right.
That's
Ishin
right.
art strives for complete harmony between blade and mind from the moment that forging begins.
That's right. It is the Ishin art.
For only a blade thus forged can capture and convey its maker's thoughts and feelings, and eventually become an extension of its wielder's will.
And then we add a gun magazine to it and launch it out of our sheath every time. There will be blood.
Indeed. Most samurai
Shit.
choose their blades, but an Ishin blade chooses its owner.
It chooses the owner indeed.
You are, without a doubt, the most worthy wielder of an Ishin blade. It gladdens my heart
Ah,
to
my
see
fingers
that
hurt so
although
much.
the Kaedehara clan
Because-
has fallen on hard times, its ideals and virtues
Yesterday,
are alive.
I accidentally
well.
I accidentally swung my hand like into a door frame, and now my left hand is in a lot of pain.
You overestimate.
Ever since yesterday, it's like
My
swollen.
actions are guided by my own personal sentiments, not by any noble aspirations.
Don't
on
ask how I
behalf of
managed to
my
swing
clan.
my hand into a door that hard.
But let's get back on topic. The purpose of our visit today is to gather some information on your missing nephew.
My nephew, I don't really care about him.
We hope to assist with the investigation. It may turn out that this case is connected to another we are pursuing.
Ah, yes. My nephew.
I don't care about him.
I reported the case to the Tenryou Commission, but I haven't heard anything back so far. He didn't
Okay.
say a word before he left, which is very unlike him. I'm still completely at a loss on what to make of it,
Oh no.
but I've done
Too
what I
bad.
can so far.
One smash and broke one of my fingers by a
Worrying is
door.
futile.
Doors are dangerous, man.
All I can do now
Doors are
is
way
wait for
too
the news
dangerous.
from the Tenryou Commission.
Okay, everyone. I'm gonna start a movement. Hashtag ban doors. Okay, so first I'm gonna create a website. I'm gonna start a petition, and I'm gonna need everyone here to sign the petition to ban doors. We're gonna start small. We're gonna start banning doors in one country, then we're gonna ban doors in an entire continent, and soon we will ban doors from the entire world. Save a life. Ban doors.
We heard that there was a collector involved in the disappearance too. Know anything about that?
Yes.
I
On the
need to start
morning
this.
that Yuya
Too
went
many
missing,
people are losing their
he
lives to
gave me a
doors.
very cryptic look and said that he was going to give me a great gift.
A great gift indeed.
I believe he went to collect the item from Mr. Nagato after that. The next thing I heard was that a fire had broken out at the warehouse. And neither of them came back.
A fire?
Yes. Strange,
Strange.
isn't it? I
Strange
wonder
indeed.
what could have caused it. Unfortunately, there was very little evidence left behind, so nobody knows what really happened.
No one knows indeed. If you could, would you do? Yeah, I would do I would want to do a randomizer for Pokemon if I could, but I don't know how to do it actually. Unless I think there should be some mods. Like since I'm using an emulator for 3DS games, there should be like a randomizer mod or something that I could get. Because I wanted to try and do a randomizer on the 3DS last time, but I didn't know how to do it, so I never did.
Do you have any thoughts on what Yuya may have wanted to give you?
No.
If I had to guess, it must have been some kind of rare weapon. Otherwise, there would have been no reason for him to get my hopes up. He's never been particularly
This guy has been
interested in
hammering the
blade
same sword
forging,
for the past like 15
but
minutes.
has always had a fondness for blade testing, and can sense even the most minute differences in blade quality.
Yes, blah blah blah.
He is extraordinarily talented in martial arts, particularly when it comes to the art of the sword.
I've seen people say that the first part of Genshin is similar to Breath of the Wild. The second and onward part is like 3 new Assassin's Creed. the first is like mostly, it's mostly like an introduction to the game. You start learning things, you learn things, just get introduced to all the characters, stuff, fight dragons, stuff like that. Part 2 is also more like, more introductions, and the third and fourth part are where like the story starts getting more intense. And X and Y came out nearly 10 years ago? Oh, oh no, I'm getting old. Oh, I can feel the white hair growing out. Oh, I'm getting old.
Truth
Honestly,
be told, we have some information that you may
Oh.
find to be objectionable.
yes, it's just
The
this is
person we
looking
are
for
looking
a
for.
friend, whatever.
He attacked this friend of mine.
Okay, because I feel like most of, bro, you were 6. No, I'm getting old now. No, do not, you shush, quiet. But like, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, most of Genshin's lore, I feel like, were dies. That's a cringe. I feel like most of Genshin's lore is actually event based, which I wouldn't say like it's a good thing, because a lot of new players won't get to experience it, because normally a Genshin version, like the first, like a version has, not like a big, I mean like a big version, it has 8 sub versions, so like 2.1, 2.2. Normally it has 8 of them. So the story normally only goes on till maybe, like, for example, in version 3, in version 2, the story went on to like 2.2 or 2.3. So the rest of it isn't about the main storyline, but it's also a lot of lore related stuff. And so I guess a lot of those newer players are missing out on, well, more than 5 versions worth of lore and stories, which is something I think Genshin maybe should do different. But I mean, it's not necessary to know them, it's just nice
Based
to
on
play
the
them.
evidence we have gathered so far, only
Sun Moon
Yuya
is 6
seems
years
to
old.
match the suspect's profile.
I think I got my uncle got Sun and Moon on his 3DS, got bored of it after a year, and like just gave it to me.
What? No.
So I guess I've had
Absolutely
a 3DS for 5 years, I think.
Yuya is not that kind of person.
He's not.
He is humble and kind. Even his training is done with the goal of calming his mind. He has never gotten into a fight before.
Lies.
Is that so?
Lies.
If there's one thing I can say for certain, it's that Yuya would never draw his blade without a very good reason.
What does his blade look like? Yes, yeah, he would never draw his blade. Doesn't mean he won't draw his own. We're all becoming old. That is true though. We're everyone. Your 6-year-old nephew, your firstborn child. I don't know. We're all slowly getting older and older. We soon will die of old age.
But, with that said, it's equally out of character for him to just disappear with neither farewell
It's not a lot
nor fair
confusing
warning.
since there's time travel. Oh, it's no way connected to lore. What? There's fucking time travel and multiverse? What is this? Marvel?
I
Zelda's
also
turning to
cannot
Marvel.
know what course of action he might be capable of if coerced or otherwise compelled by circumstances unbeknownst to me.
I want more games like Metal Gear Rising. Like, I don't care if they make the graphics bad or anything, but Metal Gear Rising graphics was pretty good. It was really pretty good for a game that old. Doom, yes, Doom, but I want it to be like more story. Like, I know that I like the rip and slash types of games, but I also like the story of Metal Gear, and all the memes, obviously. So if I could wish for a perfect game, I want nice storyline with funny characters, memes, and just rip and slash. Perfect game. There's nothing compared to Poyo's lore.
Anyway, should you find him, please let me know as soon as possible.
Don't worry. You have our
Mr.
word.
Kirby, you have our word.
From the
Lies.
sound of that, Paimon doesn't think Yuya was the one who attacked us as well.
We still need to get the info from whatever.
Yes.
I feel like I'm
Sounds as if
running.
something happened when the
I know I
two
still have
men
2
met
hours
each
to
other.
stream, but I don't know if I can finish
Let's
this
pay
in
a
2
visit to
hours.
the Nagato
So I just have to
household.
speed run this. But yo, that's a prototype, but I haven't played it. Oh. The prototype. Wait, the prototype of... Oh, I thought I saw, for some reason I saw the word in front of prototype, so I was like, there's a prototype, and I was thinking, a prototype of what? But no, it's just prototype, as in the game name. Yeah. For some reason I saw an in front.
Time to go.
I wonder what game that is. I've never heard of it, but if it's like Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, then yeah, I'm definitely gonna try that out.
I'm very sorry, but we cannot afford to pay what we owe right now.
Oh, keep the words for the court, lady. You haven't paid your taxes, and so we're here to arrest you.
My husband has gone missing, and I'm still trying to find him.
I don't care. Pay up.
No, you misunderstand
Tax collections.
us. We are here to help with the investigation. We'd like to ask you some questions about Mr. Nagato's disappearance, if we may.
Ah, I see. I thought the debt collectors had come to visit again.
Even Japanese people are in crippling debt. Look at this. Because the story quest speed 90%. Let's go.
Sorry you have to see me
speed
in
run.
this dreadful state.
I'm afraid we don't have any new information at the moment. We're still trying to find out as much as we can to inform our search.
There's nothing like Metal Gear Rising. Oh, big sad. Come on, Konami, you know what to do. You've done it once, and you can do it again.
With this in mind, can we perhaps ask some questions about your family's current situation?
I don't care if you make a completely new storyline for it. Just make it funny, make it fun, and I can guarantee you everyone's gonna play it.
For example, Paimon's struggling to understand why a collector would be strapped for Mora.
That's a long story.
Hmm?
Ever since I've known him, he's been an avid collector of all sorts of things.
Okay.
He'd always get so animated when he was showing them to me.
Sekiro.
I knew nothing
No.
about the items myself.
No.
Seeing how enthusiastic and excited they made him, I
No.
was happy to believe that they were just extremely
Sekiro.
important to him.
I'm getting flashbacks. War flashbacks everywhere. There's a move set for Raiden in Smash recently, and it's like a 20. Oh, move set for Raiden in Smash.
Everything
They
was
should
fine
add
when
it.
we
I
first
know
got
there's
married.
Snake in Smash. Oh,
But
come
as
on, add
time went
Raiden.
by, things changed for the worse.
You already have a Metal Gear character. Why not add another one?
Uh-oh.
Or add Armstrong.
What happened?
He lost his sense of restraint. He started buying more and more things, and even resorted to borrowing money just so he could pay for them.
Sounds like someone who's got into a gacha game.
Our expenses really spiraled out of control when he started
Yup.
getting interested in weapons.
Yup.
It was awful.
That is.
There were days when he'd spend
Interested
hours
in
down at the
weapons.
warehouse, admiring his weapons even as debt collectors were descending upon our house.
Yep. Definitely sounds like this man has gotten very addicted to gacha games.
He wouldn't sell them, wouldn't even touch them. Just sat there staring at them like he was in a trance.
Okay, that's 100% confirmation. He's not touching them. That means it's a gacha
I'm
game.
happy he has a hobby, and I'm willing to support him. But making ends meet has to come first. I've tried talking to him about it so many times, but he never listens. On the last day that I saw him, I gave him an ultimatum. I said,
An
if he
ultimatum.
refused to sell his collectibles and pay off his debts, I would divorce him and take the children with me.
It's like it's that classic meme. My wife divorced me and took the children. My wife took the kids. He's gonna get a D4C. That's a video I'm talking about, but I would say watching your free time. That it just is network error. Oh, wait, okay, I'll save the link. Yeah, I'll bookmark it so that I know to watch it.
You
No,
have a
I
great
don't
website.
want. Stop.
What?
Help. YouTube is forcing their ads on me with like a freaking GoDaddy website. What if Raiden
I've got
was
a
in
clean
Smash?
visual.
Ooh. Okay, I'll watch it in my free time.
Whoa.
And that led to an argument.
She's gonna take the kids.
Actually, it didn't. Generally, he's a quiet man who likes to go with the flow. On most things, he leaves the decision-making to me. You must understand, I never would have dreamed of threatening him with divorce if the debts hadn't pushed our family to the brink. After I said those words, he froze and was silent for a long time. When he finally spoke, he awkwardly mumbled that he would pick out a few items to sell. His voice was so meek and pitiful that I felt an urge to take everything back. But then what? If I didn't draw the line, what would happen to our family?
You did the right thing, except for threatening to take the kids. That's a bit fucked up.
Had I not indulged his bad habits, we wouldn't have found ourselves in such a predicament. And
That's a
I
bit
also
fucked
don't
up,
know
not
if he
gonna
had
lie.
actually come to his senses, or if he was simply angry with me.
Did you know that like, once you're already hit set for no fucking reason? Also, well, congrats. I don't know,
Next
but
thing I heard
I
was
don't know,
that our
speedruns
warehouse
are
had
nice to
caught
watch.
fire, and both he and the buyer had gone missing.
Like I have a classmate that she works very hard. Like she's a hardworking student, and she doesn't really play video games, but she watches a lot of speedruns.
I see.
So
I
I guess people
understand.
like speedruns.
Amen Yuya came to purchase a
It's
weapon
satisfying
from
to
Mr.
see people be
Nagato.
good at a game.
During
because
the sale, a fire
most of us
broke
are
out
shit.
at the warehouse.
It's a 3-hour
and
vid.
both men disappeared.
I don't know.
At first, I assumed they must have gotten into an argument over the price. But my husband has never been one to negotiate. He never even haggles when he's out buying groceries, so it's hard to imagine him getting into a fierce argument.
Maybe he was feeling the pressure from the debts?
He's under pressure. Bum bum
I
bum
don't know.
bada bum bum.
He just disappeared after the warehouse burned down. Perhaps he's too afraid to come home now that all his collectibles have been lost in the fire, and he's got no way to pay
He
off
lost
our
his
debts.
collectibles? No wonder he's so sad. The man just lost his Lego set.
Even though I'm still a little mad at him. We're a
So sad.
family, and I want us to face our family's crisis together. As long as he's willing to turn over a new leaf, I know we can work things out.
Please don't get upset. There could be more to this situation than meets the eye.
More than meets
If
the eye.
collecting things is a habit that Mr.
I'd
Nagato
be
had his
sad
whole
too.
life,
I
it is
yeah.
quite unusual for this habit
If
to
I had
change so
if I had a
drastically
warehouse
over a
where I
short
had all my
period.
Lego sets on display and it just burnt down, man, I'd be sad. You can't blame him. A man's gotta do what a man's gotta do, and when the man loses his entire Lego set, that's when he grieves.
But the information we gathered from the other side suggests Amenoma Yuya is also a mild-mannered man who would not be likely to start an argument. This situation is getting a little confusing.
A little confusing? More like completely mystifying.
That's because you're Paimon. The
Let's try a change of scenery
easy explanation.
and see if we can piece together what we've learned.
We're
Rest
becoming
assured,
detectives.
We'll notify you if we find anything.
Alright.
Thank you so much. I just want him to come home.
Sorry, but his Lego burnt down. He's not coming back. He's gone to search for his Lego. The long search. The long quest
Based on the
for
information we've
plastic.
gathered so far, I can only surmise that the sales meeting between the two men was somehow the catalyst for their disappearance. The fire at the warehouse likely played a part in how the situation unfolded, though its exact role is a mystery. Do you have
What
any
is it?
thoughts?
Do you have any thoughts? No. Do I have any thoughts? No. There's becoming big brain. I'm becoming so big brain that I'm finally learning empathy. I'm learning how to empathize with people who lost their Lego sets.
Well, Paima was thinking that maybe someone accidentally knocked over an oil lamp and
go on, Paimon. Go on.
nope, never mind. Paimon's brain needs to rest for a while. Over to you.
Understandable. Have a good day. Once I've had an argument during the sale, perhaps the fire was deliberately. You know, this one seems like it's the one that makes the most sense, maybe. But
Right.
we'll do that.
I very much agree with you. It seems
Kazuha
highly
agrees
likely
with
that
me.
we're missing a piece of the puzzle.
Kazuha agrees. Yeah.
Working off what we know so far,
Dopamine.
there are too many things that don't add up. The chances are that there are still some clues left for us to discover. One fact
Okay.
that I keep coming back to is
Anem-
that
an-
Amenoma Yuya is polite and
Amenoma
well-mannered,
Yuya.
while Mr.
I keep
Nagato
reading it
is
as anemo.
introverted and passive. Neither seems like the type of person who is inclined towards initiating conflict.
Oh,
Mr.
I thought I
Nagato,
heard I
being
thought I heard
heavily in debt,
like an
is
alarm
also the
outside
only
just
one
now.
of them with the potential motive to
But
disappear after
I
the
think
fire.
it's just because I was yawning in the middle of the bell sound, which made it sound like an alarm. Yeah, wait, hold on. Wait a second. Okay, never mind. I wasn't exaggerating. There is something outside. I think it's the Malays doing their prayer session, because I can hear, like, normally I don't know when, but like I
The
think
more
once
I
a week
ponder
or
it,
something, a
the
couple
more
times a week,
puzzling it
they'll do their
becomes.
prayers,
Just what could have happened there?
where we can hear them like on the speaker going ah, I don't know. This also doesn't seem connected to the case of the attacker,
Right.
does it?
Although the time frame seems to broadly match, no other details that we've learned seem to link the two events together.
Maybe they both like Lego, who knows?
Amenoma Yuya lacks a key distinguishing feature of the attacker, namely that he is principally a practitioner of the blade testing techniques of Amenoma art, not those of the combat-oriented Ishin art.
The Ishin art.
Darn! We thought we could
Darn!
get 2 birds with 1 stone here, but at this rate, it's starting to look like a wild goose chase.
Paimon, that sounded that sound was like one of the most sarcastic lines I've ever heard Paimon say, even though this is her singer with no sarcastic intent, but it does sound like she's going, oh darn, I thought we could get 2 birds with 1 stone here.
Let's keep going, since we've come this far. If we can solve the case, both Mr. Amenoma and Mrs. Nagato will be able to get some closure.
Okay.
Okay, but where should we go now?
Just yawn for a
Let's
while.
head out of the city and check out the warehouse. There's still a chance we may be able to find some shreds of evidence.
Some shreds. You mean a charcoal of evidence? Cause it burnt down? Haha. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, wait, are we gonna go fight? Or are we just gonna, like, tap F to investigate? I wanna go fight.
Wait,
Wait.
I hear something ominous in the wind.
So you do. Sus.
Oh! This must be another one of those sounds that only you can hear.
What the heck is that sound? I don't know, I feel like there's gunshots outside, but I'm pretty sure there's no gunshots
as
in
sketchy as
Malaysia.
that whole thing seems, you did put it to good use when we were chasing down that vision thief at Beto's tournament. So...
I knew we could count on you. Only he can listen to the wind.
Now I'm picking up a strong scent in addition to the sound. It's right around here somewhere.
The smell. Dun.
But there's nothing here.
Exact. I like the way Paimon said that. It's like just
It's gone now, but I can still sense the direction it left in.
okay.
It felt very much like that ancient presence in Inazuma,
That
the remnants of the Tatarigami.
sorry, I had to yawn for a while. I have literally never heard of this in my life. What's the Tatarigami?
Indeed. But this unexpected spring of inauspicious energy may prove to be of benefit to our investigation.
What is the Tatarigami?
We should remain vigilant
Is it
and approach slowly.
a way of doing origami? But instead, I don't know, you use tartar sauce? Tartar sauce, not tartar sauce.
So it's an underground warehouse.
How did it... Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, how did it burn down if it's
The
underground?
force is definitely coming from down below.
It should have burned up. Did you know? Did you know for Vaporeon? Oh no. Oh no, here it comes. Brace for impact. Did you know Vaporeon is... It can learn Mist and Yellow, but only under Yellow Vaporeon is supposed to learn both haze and mist at level 42, but the time the programming is that, so it's been possible for Pokemon to learn 2 moves at the same level. So Vaporeon can only learn haze. Pokemon in daycare does not have this restriction, so if I can't read, it does not have this restriction, though. So if Vaporeon reaches this level 42 in the daycare, it will learn both haze and mist. Okay. Oh, that's a fun fact. And definitely the only fun fact about Vaporeon, nothing else.
The source of the Tatarigami energy has long since left this place, but the residue it left behind still hasn't dissipated completely. Judging from the concentration, I would have
Underground
to conclude
warehouse.
that the Tatarigami source resided here for a very long time.
Mrs. Nagata
I'd like
said
to
her husband
disagree.
used to hang around the warehouse by himself a lot.
It
So he's a
could well
troll.
be that he was already
He
under
hangs
the
around
influence
underground.
of Tatarigami energy at that time.
Surely someone would have noticed. Oh, you mean that purple thing?
From what
I don't
I've
know.
been told, Tatarigami does not turn all upon whom it preys into violent monsters,
Are you talking about that purple glowing thing on the
but
sword?
most will develop a stubborn streak upon being exposed to the Tatarigami's unfulfilled will. Their interests become fanatical obsessions.
Maybe someone is really obsessed with you, and they just became more obsessed.
Mr.
See?
Nagato had an interest in collecting to begin with. The influence of Tatarigami could explain why he became an obsessive hoarder, amassing more and more possessions, even as he put himself in grave debt.
Nah, that's... Okay, so basically the Tatarigami is a gacha game.
So what should we do now? Go down and take a look?
Yes, we need to check if the Lego's alright.
Step back. I'll open the door and take a look inside.
That's dangerous. Oh
If we
no, the
don't
door.
open this door, we can move no
Kaza.
closer to the truth.
Kaza, you have to be careful. Let me do it. Don't you know how dangerous doors are? If we're gonna open this door, then we're doing it together. I can't let you open this door alone. Do you know yeah, what am I saying? You are at risk of breaking your fingers. Or maybe best case scenario, getting them swollen, like pretty swollen. It still hurts.
You needn't worry. Both of us have faced far greater dangers than this. Relatively speaking, the risk here is trivial.
No, Kazuha, don't do it. Your fingers. No.
What's down there?
Everything's buried in debris. I can't see anything.
Did that just
It looks
appear?
like the fire caused a cave-in, reducing the entire warehouse to rubble.
Not sure that's a good or bad
That
thing.
was too scary. Paimon was so sure that the warehouse boogeyman was about to jump out at us.
No, that's pronounced bogeyman. Not if there's a double O. Actually, how do you spell boogeyman? I always thought boogeyman is spelled with double O, like boogie. And this would be bogey.
All we can do now is keep searching in the direction that the Tatarigami energy source left this place. 2 ordinary humans, entangled with the Tatarigami. I fear much misfortune.
Can't see anything
has
under a
already
few
befallen
planks.
them.
Cat. He blind AF. Yeah, this is why. No, that's because, you know, people in the more older times, they don't have glasses. You can't blame them if they're blind. That's why natural selection exists. Let's hurry.
Yes, let's go.
Actually, like
If nothing else, it's vital that we find out where this Tatarigami energy is coming
even
from.
if you don't use technology, there are some people that will still have to wear glasses. What about animals though? Like, they can't talk, so how would we know if they need glasses? How do we? Maybe my dog is actually blind and needs glasses, but I just never gave them to her. Who knows?
Quiet your mind and focus on what you sense around you. Perhaps you too will perceive its ominous presence in the wind.
I sense a gay. Is that the wind? Wow, I wonder where the wind could be. Wow. I sure hope it's not this glowing trail over here. Where is it? Oh fuck, it stopped. But this actually just looks like shell. Wait, I don't even need to follow the trail, I can just look at the mini-map. They don't look at the PC screen 24/7. Yeah, but there are, look,
From this
there are
point,
people
the
that
trail
also
appears to split
don't
into
do
two.
that. Like, let's say, Stephen Hawking or something. He doesn't look at the screen 24/7, or people in more ancient times when technology didn't even exist. They weren't looking at the screens, but I mean they still got glasses, so aha, checkmate.
The main source of the Tatarigami energy continued on into the distance, but
Okay.
a small portion remained here, and seems to be dissipating slowly.
And they also don't look at the book such papers 24/7. But doesn't it also have something to do with genetics? Like some of my cousins that they play lots of video games, like more than me, and they play a lot, but they just don't need glasses. So it's like also has to do a lot of genetics, right? Quite possible. Let's search the area. We're gonna commit some crimes.
Look at all those village girls.
Wow.
They're acting really strangely.
Wow, I sure
Something
hope
seems to be
that
drawing
nothing
our attention.
nothing bad
Let's take a
happens to
closer
them.
look.
Oh no. It seems as though as they are dead. DPS Kazuha is fun. Okay, DPS Kazuha is quite fun to play. I'm setting the floor on fire.
Ugh. Look at this red stuff. What is it?
I think someone's just on their someone is currently having their menstruation cycle. Yes,
By the looks
that's
of
what
it,
it is.
a letter written on a piece of torn clothing. The ink is bone dry. It must have been written quite some time ago. Well, let's take a look.
I am Nagato. I was wounded by Aminoma. I was wounded by Aminoma Yuya. Nailed it. He took my most precious blade. I chased him, but I couldn't catch him. I lay down there to rest on account of my exhaustion. I thought that I might croak right here. My stomach kept on bleeding, but it seems that some strange power has sustained me. Why did he steal that blade? I was going to sell it to him. He even burned my warehouse down. It hurts, but for some reason I can't fall unconscious. So all I can do to distract from the pain is write what happened to Sachiko, Yuji, and Yuji. Hey, yo, my kid, Yuji. I'm sorry to them. I really am. Only now do I realize how stuck in my ways I was, and how blind to my obsession. I must have been cursed. I collected all those strange and bizarre things, but they won me not one iota of happiness or warmth. Don't say that about Lego. Put all of it together, and it still wouldn't have been worth a single word from her mouth. Thank you, and sorry for letting you down, Sachiko. Well, it looks like her husband's dead. So, who's gonna tell her that? Who's gonna break it to her?
According to this letter, a conflict arose because Aminoma Yuya wanted to seize a blade belonging to Mr. Nagato.
Yes.
Yuya started the fire that destroyed the warehouse and wounded Mr. Nagato in the fight.
Or maybe...
Mr. Nagato kept chase as long as he could, eventually stopping here to write this letter when his strength gave out.
Or maybe... he's being framed. Yeah.
Where is he?
Dead.
He was not only mortally wounded, but also under the heavy influence of Tatarigami. Add to that the fact that its aura
Let's
seems to have attracted a horde of
Go!
monsters.
Another death.
Whatever traces there may
dead.
have been of his fate beyond after this point, they've since been disturbed by the hilly churls.
There are more
There's nothing
important.
more for us to find here.
There are more important things right now. There's more important things than this guy's death.
Yes. Right now, we need to uncover some more important truths. If
Death?
Aminoma Yuya
Nah,
is
don't care
attacking
about
other
that.
people
We
indiscriminately,
have something more important.
then the longer we take to find him, the more people risk meeting the same tragic end.
Right. So let's get moving.
How did it come? How did it come to this?
I wouldn't be surprised if he too fell prey to the influence of the Tatarigami.
Tatarigami.
For a practitioner of the martial arts, the easiest desire to inflame would be their pursuit of further power and skill. All the
Okay.
clues that at first seemed disparate and disconnected, it seems that now we know the thread that runs between them.
Do we?
I have a hypothesis
Kazuha?
that, if it's correct, not only explains the series of events leading to the two men's disappearance, but also zeroes in on the attacker's identity.
Okay.
Wait, you figured it out? So these two cases
Wait.
are connected after all?
I wasn't really following. What did he figure out?
I believe so.
I was just like nodding
But
and reading.
it's
Going,
something of an outlandish idea.
Yep.
I
Yep,
will
totally
only be able
understand.
to confirm my
Uh-huh.
suspicions once we've met him in person. On with the search. We must stay vigilant. At any point now, we may find ourselves in danger.
Doubt. I doubt it. We'll be fine. Time to fly. Fuck. And there goes my energy. Okay, fly again. Fly me to the moon. Let me play Among Us. Speaking of that, Among Us, they collaborated with Hololive, didn't they? Like now there's like VTuber Among Us
He
skins.
seems to have stayed here
I don't know how
for
to
a
feel
long
about
time.
that.
Why here? Is there anything special about this place?
I'm not
It's
sure.
a pretty peaceful island.
But on closer examination, I sense that the aura may have lingered here at several different points in time.
Show yourself. It's no use hiding anymore.
Whoa. That it sounded like he just changed microphones. He was like, I could smell that. It's like, I could smell that he was here for quite some time. Then immediately, show yourself. There's no use hiding anymore. It's you. Aminoma.
Kaedehara
Whatever.
Kazuma. It's you, at last.
Yes.
Ha! So it is the same guy from before.
Hello.
What's your problem, huh? What could you possibly have against Kazuha?
Indeed, there should be no enmity between us. If it is Amenome Yuya that stands before us.
That's not
But what if
Aminoma blah
instead
blah
of
blah.
facing Amenome Yuya, we are in fact facing the blade in his hand?
The blade? Oh! I'm gonna... Oh, no! I'm gonna say it. Oh, no, I'm gonna say it. Is that a JoJo reference? It's Anubis. Is that a
Now that you
motherfucking
mention it,
JoJo reference?
It is giving off a strange light. Whoa, whoa! Surely you don't mean... Are you serious?
Yes.
Tatarigami energy often lodges itself within physical objects, then works to subtly affect any living organisms in its vicinity.
Yo, it's Anubis. It's Anubis from part 3.
The blade has resided in Mr. Nagato's warehouse for many years, affecting his state of mind, and more recently using the sale as a means to affect,
Awkward? No, not awkward.
or rather as a means to occupy, Amenome Yuya's body.
Yay.
You're
It's
sharper than I
Anubis.
thought. You've already deduced the truth of the matter.
Okay, can we kill him now?
Many years ago, I was forged by a famed bladesmith of the Ishin tradition. I was his pride and joy. In me, he placed all his hopes and dreams.
Okay. Well, apparently he didn't really have much hopes and
As
dreams.
a descendant of the Kaedehara clan, you should be able to guess our greatest regret.
Sorry, I don't.
I presume it has something to do with the Raiden Gokaden.
Indeed.
does?
At
What's
that
that?
point in time, he
What's
failed
the
to
Raiden
live up
Gokaden?
to the Raiden Shogun's expectations. In the end, all he could do was to flee the nation by sea on a ship bound for Snezhnaya.
Into
He
Russia.
was a bladesmith of great renown, a master of his craft. There was nothing that he could not accomplish. All he needed was more time and a little faith. And sure enough, in the end, He achieved what he had set out to do. All of his life's work, his wisdom,
That is
his
a pretty
skill,
cool looking sword though.
it culminated in his creation of me.
It is a pretty cool looking sword.
He not only
gonna lie.
bestowed upon me the greatest of strength, but also endowed me with a consciousness of my own.
Now why the heck would he do that?
In her conceit, the Raiden Shogun lost not only the single most perfect blade in the entire world, but also an irreplaceable achievement in the art of blade forging.
So what does that have to do with Kaza? He can kill them right then, then yeah, he can kill them right then and there. But he's still talking. He's just standing there,
So,
menacingly.
swords can become conscious and control people?
Yes, Paimon is called JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
The people of the time in which I was born never believed I had that kind of power. They saw me as a mere blade, a sharp and well-crafted one, but in all other respects an ordinary weapon. That gave me
He's,
the opportunity
he's
to take
standing
action.
there and realizing that we were just like him, trying to make
After
history.
the death of my
But
creator,
who's to
I
judge the
decided
right
to
or
leave
wrong?
Snezhnaya
When
and
our
began
swords
my
are down,
long
I
quest to
guess
return
we'll
to the
both agree
distant
that
land of Inazuma.
violence breeds
Moving from one
violence.
person to the
But you
next,
know,
I
in the
controlled
end,
the minds
it
of
has to
countless
be this
hosts
way.
along the way, each bringing me one step closer to my ancestral home.
Okay.
I seek but one thing: to face the full force of the Raiden Shogun's blade and prove my power, the might of Ishin art.
So you're gonna go against someone who can go against the Raiden's blade.
Ah, so Amenoma Yuya was not your first victim.
Just
Tell me, what happens
Calm.
to those you've possessed when you've finished using them?
oh, they just wake up.
My hosts? Who cares what happens to them? They are but tools that serve my mission.
I think you're the tool here.
When they got tired or injured or unusable, I hopped to the next one in line. All I needed them for was to take me back to Inazuma.
Okay.
You're awful.
You're awful.
After I returned to Inazuma, I decided to bide my time in Nagato's warehouse until Amenoma Yuya handed himself over to me on a silver platter.
Okay, so what's so special
At
about him
long
though?
last, I'm approaching my journey's destination. By Amenoma Yuya's body, I have found you. And by your hand, I shall defeat the Raiden Shogun.
Oh, it's starting to rain.
Kaedehara Kazuha, you stood against the Raiden Shogun's Muso no Hitotachi. There can be no
Oh.
other to serve as my host for what is to come.
Okay.
Now, give your body over to me!
No, thank you. No, he's wet. Oh no, he's so wet.
Stabilize!
Wind
What's gonna do? Oh wait, crap! I didn't mean to. Wait, this isn't my Kazuha. Wait a second. What's this? This feels like the Ghost Tsushima. The Ghost of Tsushima. What's that? I don't think I know that. But this isn't my Kazuha. Wait a second. What the heck? Oh, whoa. C3. Okay. A samurai game. Oh. Right.
Time to go.
This isn't the Kazuha that I know and love.
I swear by my...
Gather!
I guess I'll just
Join me!
I don't know.
Sever that divine
do
line!
this.
We'll have order.
Boop.
Into the wind.
One. It's not doing too bad damage. Not the best, but not the worst.
Stabilize!
Go as one.
Boom. Bam.
Clouds high. The birds
Bop.
Join
Okay,
me.
now I just stand here and wait for him to die. Easy.
Do not stand in my
Do
way,
not stand.
or I will strike you down too!
Come at me, bitch.
Your bluff's fooling no one. You've lost.
Lost. I can never lose. It is this body that has reached its limit, nothing more.
Oh, wait a second.
Even if you defeat me here, the one who falls will not be me, but this man.
But then who's gonna pick you back
He's
up?
but a puppet that can be replaced. I can take a new vessel at will.
Random world join request. Sorry. No, thank you. Then we'll smash you into pieces.
The end result is
No.
the same. I will end this wretch's life before you can lift a finger. And
No.
even if I were to lose my physical form, it is but a small setback. My consciousness shall endure.
He's just staring straight forwards while saying
By
this.
any means necessary and any medium available, I shall return and fulfill my destiny!
Your
No!
fighting style. It is indeed the forms of Ishin art. But from your movements, I sense only hatred and arrogance, as well as a thinly veiled mania and despair.
Ya think?
Really? You can tell all that just from his moves?
No, I think we can tell that from the way he talks and the things that he says about, you know, getting revenge and stuff like that. How the fuck is a sword talking? You know, it's a stand. It's a stand, that's why he's talking.
As I've mentioned before, the
The
forms
stand
of
is going,
Ishin art
"Watashi
convey
no
the
na wa
user's thoughts and
Anubis."
feelings. Since the blade is currently possessing Aminome Yuya's body,
He just
its
casually letting
movements
the main
express
character
the innermost
monologue.
thoughts of the blade. If you ask me, the mania is probably due to your desperate, single-minded ambition. You believe I am your only hope.
Are you trying to claim that I am helpless without you?
Yes.
On his deathbed, he passed to me
Correct.
all of Ishin Art's secrets. The little that you know barely scratches the surface. In that regard, why would I ever need your help?
Okay, then why are you looking for me?
Because all of that is in the past. I've been wondering why you've not caused more trouble in all the years that
Just
you've
chop
been in
them up.
Inazuma.
Yeah,
If
just
you
be
are
like
indeed
Jotaro,
a
you know.
cursed blade that can possess its owner.
It's like, this would be scary if punching the sword wasn't an option. What do you mean punching the sword? Oda! Just punches the sword.
Now that I've seen inside your mind, everything finally makes sense. You weren't biding your time. You were trapped. After all the time that's passed, you have grown weak. To the point that you are now unable to acquire a new host without making physical contact.
Oh, that's right.
Ah.
Paimon remembers now. Mr. Nagato had a habit of never touching his collectibles.
Okay.
Only when Mr. Nagato witnessed his wife's distress and decided to sell his collectibles did you finally have an opportunity to reach out to Aminome
You are
Yuya
weak.
and make your escape.
And what of it?
You know, you can always join me. I can use you. The main character, Dank Huck. The classic main character over there trying to become friends with the villain. They're like, I understand your pain. But the music actually sort of like fits the scene. I like the main character empathizing with the villain.
Well, that
And
brings
it's
me
like
to
the
my second
music.
point.
It's nice.
There's a despair in you that is so strong it threatens to overwhelm you. You were determined to fulfill your maker's ambition, whatever the cost. But this ambition is too grand and too heavy for you to bear. Each step you have taken has come at a great cost.
They're not gonna finish this quest going like, and then they all live happily ever
I
after,
think you realized
right?
your limitations long ago. The more you clenched your teeth and pressed forward, the greater your fear of losing everything you had achieved grew, and the more you wished to run from the truth. But the way I see it, what began as an ambition has long since become a delusional fantasy.
What would you know about any of this? I'm just one step away from achieving my goal.
Copium.
You
The
returned to
sword is sniffing
Inazuma to
hard.
prove the unparalleled brilliance of Ishin art. But to make this arduous journey, you committed countless atrocities and showed a blatant disregard for human life.
Kazuha, I've committed countless atrocities.
Even if you were to sever that divine light, is this truly the outcome that your maker would have desired?
Yes.
You...
Sure, you inherited the secrets of Ishin
We're gonna
art,
fight.
but even as you made your journey
Take
to
that
honor
one-
this legacy,
take
you
that
treated
one
the
step,
ones
then-
who wielded you as mere tools to do your
Wait,
bidding.
what does FFS mean? FFS meaning? For fuck's sakes. Take that one step then. What? Huh? I
How
still don't
could
get
you
it.
possibly unleash the full potential of Ishin art when you act in perfect discordance with the principle of harmony between a blade and its bearer?
Which is why he's going to choose you as the
Silence,
bearer.
you blabbering fool! I must achieve my goal. This was his life's dream, and the very purpose for which I was brought into being.
Okay.
I will concede that you are most perceptive. You see my predicament clearly. But you also underestimate my resolve.
The traveler's just standing there like, I'm just here. Like, I'm not doing anything. I'm one step away from achieving my goal. That sword. Oh. Oh, that's what you had. I'm one step away from achieving my goal. Take that one step.
And you
Bet you can't.
should face reality.
Easy for you to say. Facing reality offers me nothing. I have no need of anything that would stand in my way. Not hesitation.
Oh, it's
not
glowing.
self-reflection. And certainly not your so-called reality.
But the sword is done, but it's glowing though. Look at it.
Pointless
So
to argue
cool.
further. Descendant of the Kaedahara clan. If you wish to save this man, then offer me your body in exchange.
No, thank you.
How stubbornly you stick to your wayward path.
No,
I do not
thanks.
believe for a second that you can challenge the almighty Shogun in your current state. So let us make a bet, and I will put your strength to the test.
Oh, I bet it is.
Surely you're not planning to agree to his demands.
No,
Very
we
well.
are.
Then find yourself some enemies with whom you wish to cross blades. A taste of my power will more than convince you.
I wish to cross
Once we
blades
have
with
dealt
you.
with them, we shall proceed to Tenshukaku.
And
To
as
what?
for your end of the bargain, if
To
you lose,
Tenchihuahua?
you must release Amenoma Yuya from your control.
Imagine needing 4 people to defeat one sword. They don't. Just not even the wielder, just defeat the sword itself.
I accept.
Defeat an inanimate object that cannot move on its own. You're dealing with a cursed blade that can possess people.
This is the only way to save Amenoma Yuya. If we don't do this, he'll forever be the blade's puppet.
What if we just, you know, break the blade?
The cursed blade's strength is currently very weak, and I sense he's hesitating. This suggests his heart is still not completely devoid of honor. The power of the Tatarigami lies in
you know he's right
intensifying
there, right?
existing obsessions.
You can hear what you're
This
saying.
is the reason Mr. Nagato and Amenoma Yuya fell prey to it. Since I don't have any similar kinds of obsessions, I should be able to put up some resistance for a while.
Okay.
Even so,
Even so.
Even if things take a turn for the worse, I still have you both here with me. We have a chance
Okay.
here to save an innocent victim. I am willing to accept the risks entailed.
It's not like I can stop you. Well, technically I can. You're not difficult to beat. But all right,
Your
fine.
disdain for me betrays your woeful ignorance. I agreed to this bet because there are things I wish to learn too.
Oh, you see, he's wise. At least he wants to learn.
Take me in your hand.
Oh, now it's levitating. Now's a great time to just beat the shit out of it. Ooh, it looks cool on him. Paimon has no other solution but complain. that there's other solutions. Her solution is to complain and that there's others.
I'm okay. I felt a little dizzy at first, but only for a moment. It's all right. So far, this was as I expected.
If something feels off, let me know immediately. We're gonna fight
will.
Kazuha?
Thank you.
Are we gonna do that?
what should we do next? Have you got a plan, Kazuha?
We find some enemies. Although this
Ooh.
blade has endured much turmoil, it probably hasn't experienced many real fights.
Look, you're already starting to sound like a villain. Let's go find enemies to
If a
fight.
blade built for Ishin art cannot enter a state of harmony
He just
between blade and
collect
bearer,
sword, immediately
it
looks for
cannot
people to
unleash
murder.
its true power.
Genshin Impact Civil
If he
War.
wants to avoid reality, then we need to fight until he has no choice but to face it. He shouldn't last long in an intense combat situation.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Paimon remembers hearing about something from the Adventurers Guild.
What you hear about?
The Takasukasa clan abandoned that secret base. It's been held by Ronin ever since.
Yeah, but wait, they're not bad, right? If someone abandoned the base, that means it doesn't belong to anyone. And if it doesn't belong to anyone, then there should be no problem with someone just moving in.
Ah, all right. Please lead the
Like,
way.
if the original owner doesn't
What
want
about
his base anymore, then
Amenoma-Yuya?
just let
What
him.
should we
The blade says he'll let Amenoma-Yuya trail us silently. Although he hasn't regained his own consciousness yet, he is not in any immediate danger.
Okay.
Are we sure this is a good idea?
Yep.
It's a pretty treacherous journey.
Nope, it's a good idea. Let's just let him follow.
Okay, fine. Just be careful.
Just let him walk with us. Aha! I'm back with the original, the superior, powerful Kazuha with the overpowered stats. Stream, remember, dying is gay. I will remember that, stream. Thank you very much. Also, I should probably like I should probably change this to something else. Do I have a pyro damage? Because I want to use Bennett's burst without accidentally infusing my Kazuha with a pyro. But it doesn't seem like there's any. There's this one, but it's not very good. There's also this one, but none of them are good. So I guess I'll just stick with anemo. Go to the high. Go to the blade testing. Oh, higher. Or go to the blade
Time to
testing
go.
venue. But what's this? Wait, when did I get this? Well,
Brings
free
a
chest.
smile to my face.
Well, thank you. Free chest. Who doesn't want? Up I go. Why do I have to climb up this? We're gonna go test the sword. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Oh. Okay, here it is. A random hole in the wall. It's just a hole. There's nothing here. It's legit just a hole in the wall. What do you expect? Okay, enter the occupied
Leave
hole and
everything on
defeat
this journey
opponents.
to me.
Oh wait. Oh, I'm using the sword. Wait, I can only use this sword when a normal charge or plunging attack. At least like, what's this? Restoring 100% of attacker's HP. Blah blah blah. This isn't even that good.
Into the wind.
It's not bad, but it's not good. There's more. Look, harassing innocent people. Classic Kazuha. Classic Kazuha, just harassing innocent people.
Into the wind.
Suck them in and plunge.
As one with wind and cloud.
The wind
Up.
knows me.
Down. Okay. Oh wait, using his burst actually restores
How are
his
you
speed.
feeling? You okay?
I'm all right. The blade is performing largely as I expected. Having gone so long without proper use and maintenance, it's become very difficult to use. Though
Aha.
he's making every effort to persevere, I do not think he can last much longer.
Or maybe you can't last much longer.
Something else on your mind?
How strange. Rather than trying to control me, he is instead trying to match my fighting rhythm.
He's learning.
Let's keep going.
The villain is going through character development.
Time to go.
Oh, chess. Oh yeah, give me this. Thank you. When the villain goes through
Time
more
to go.
character development than the
my
main
lucky day.
character.
Into the wind.
Just stabby stab. Oh, the charge attacks suck.
The wind knows me.
Okay, just cut a bit. And there's more. Of course, there's always more. I just want to
Into
suck
the
some
wind.
Pyro first. I want Pyro! Oh yeah, using his burst actually gives him back his speed. I didn't know that.
Into the wind.
Down. Just cut a bit more. Come on. There we go. It's just talk to Kazuha. I am Kazuha.
With the blade.
What's going on? It's grown dimmer?
I can sense that his strength is slowly fading away. The blade is becoming more and more difficult for me to wield. He cannot hold out much longer.
Oh, ho.
If he keeps persisting, he will likely break apart at any moment.
The blade just explodes. Nothing?
I will be careful with it. He also says he does not have any plans to give up easily. He's still trying to achieve his goal.
Very determined. That blade is filled with determination, just like Virgil's chair. He is the storm that is approaching, provoking. It's one guy, Paimon. Paimon is one guy. I actually need to dodge for this.
Into the wind.
Okay, stabby that. Yeah, this is gonna take some time.
One with nature.
This. Oh wait, I healed. I forgot I healed.
The wind knows me.
Take this. No. Okay, that was easy.
Are you okay? It looked like you were really struggling the entire fight.
The blade is
Yes.
winning.
And it looks like he's reached his limit.
The sheen's grown a bit dimmer again. It doesn't look anywhere near as impressive as it did at the start.
Don't insult the
Perhaps
blade.
this time we'll finally have a chance to see his true form.
His true power.
What are you talking about? Huh? What the? Is this the same blade
Dun dun
as
dun.
before? It
I'm
looks
surprised
like
the
a
building's
piece of
still standing. I'm surprised with all the fire going on. Yeah, this is some pretty strong wood. Wear and tear. It looks like it's about to
If you
break.
choose to continue in the state you're in, you wouldn't even be able to beat Samurai and Kairagi, much less the almighty Shogun. Maybe you did truly wield power to rival the Shogun's light when first forged. But the long journey from Snezhnaya back to Inazuma has left you battered and broken.
It's
It barely
gone.
needs stating anymore. Your ambition is a flight of fancy.
Will he listen to
I
you?
finally figured out why it was that you agreed to my bet. You wanted to reach a state of harmony with me. For perhaps then you would still be able to wield commendable power. But regrettably, we are
bad.
nothing alike. I
You-
will never understand your obstinacy and cruelty, nor can I empathize with the one who made you.
You are powerful and want to beat the Shogun. I am powerful and don't. We are not the same.
The only one who truly understood you had already passed away by the time you were born.
What's that supposed to mean?
Means the forge guy did. Is it? Oh, hi there.
Where do they keep coming from?
You shouldn't fight with this blade anymore.
Yup. We can help this time.
Oh
worry.
yeah.
I'll use my own blade. It's just more of the same.
Oh wait, so can I use my own team or do I? I'm still using him. What blade is he using now? Oh, the fillet. This blade sucks.
Let's get down to business.
Like, why is he using that? It sucks. Look at it. Oh, it's stronger than the other blade, but it still sucks. Ooh, trash weapon. Also, this building was more durable than the sword. Sad part, when the building is more durable than the sword.
Clouds high.
Kazuha slash. And there we go.
You fought way better with your own sword.
Yeah, there's also like currently fire in the background.
You are a true Kaedehara in flesh and in spirit. Though we fought briefly together, you have seen me for who I really am. No one knew anything of my story throughout my travels, nor did I tell it to anyone. You are the first person to know the truth.
The almighty
I thought
sword.
that if I could achieve Ishin harmony with you, perhaps there would still be a ray of hope for me.
But in this too, you have failed.
Wow, no need to add salt to the wound. Oh, he already admitted, he admit defeat, and you're there like, and yet you failed.
Indeed. No matter how hard I tried, I could not attain that perfect harmony that your personal blade does with you.
His blade kinda sucks, not gonna lie.
Too much time has passed. My physical state is poor, and without proper maintenance, I can only disguise my true appearance behind an outer sheen.
Yeah.
Yours is the blade that took on the Muso no Hitotachi. And what a magnificent blade it is. Perhaps I shall never reach that level of glory.
Why don't you start by going to a forge, you
Actually,
know?
this is just a generic blade that I picked up during my travels in Liyue.
You know, why don't you go to a forge, maybe patch up some of those holes?
What?
Forging and maintenance are both important for a blade, but they are not everything. This blade has traveled the land with me for many years.
Close
We have
bond
formed a close bond during
with
that
an
time.
inanimate object.
Plus, in the
Great
moment
job.
that I most needed it, I received aid from another power.
The power of his dead friend.
Skill, blade, determination, and desire. All these must be aligned in the practice of Ishin art.
The Ishin. No. Oh, so, you mean I was wrong all along?
There is something else I must
Yes.
tell you. Though your maker may not have been aware, your ability to possess your own consciousness derived from the power of the Tatarigami.
The origami.
Tatarigami is a malevolence from the ancient past. It is the source of your mania and savagery. Though you tried to cooperate with me while I was wielding you, the part of you driven by Tatarigami was constantly trying to seize control of my body.
Okay.
I sensed it, but I couldn't change it. It is an integral part of my consciousness.
And so I will never let it go.
I resisted its temptations because I wanted to save Amenoma Yuya. But I do not know whether you yourself have any intention of trying to fight it. I feel a great sense of regret for you.
And
Since
there
you
we go
embarked on a
again.
journey bound
Main
for a
character
destination
empathizing
you were
with the villain.
destined never to reach.
Never to reach
The moment
it.
you embarked on this journey, you lost the only person who could have ever unleashed your true potential. And yet there was no way for you to turn your back on his ambition.
We're listening to a sob story about a sword.
You have known this for a long time. It is the true source of your despair.
He gave me everything. My life, my form, my consciousness, and purpose.
And now, he's gone.
How could I possibly deny him his wish? I said
Because
to
he's
him,
gone.
do not worry. From here on, I shall forge your legacy.
He's gone.
How could I go back on my word?
The sword is crying.
Aww.
I believe our bet is now settled. I have nothing further to say.
Oh,
Where are you
af-
going, Kazuha?
after all that, just like, okay, you lost. Okay, bye-bye.
He now
Leaves.
has neither the ability nor the motivation to cause further harm. Let's give him some time to reflect on things.
He's a sword. What do you mean reflect on things? Look, Kazuha, I'm you, but better. Remember that. Oh wait, I was supposed to talk to
Time
him.
to go.
Crap. I was supposed to talk to him.
When I touched the hilt for the first time, it's as if I was transported to a strange dimension. It was somewhere I've never been. A bladesmith
Oh wait, there's
lay
a chest there.
quietly on the bed,
That was a chest.
his frail face barely visible under the moonlight.
There's a chest there. I need that chest.
A newly forged blade
Look,
lay by his side,
no, not yet. It's like
listening
behind.
attentively to his final words.
Wow. That was the Blade's memory, wasn't it?
Indeed. While in exile in Snezhnaya, the bladesmith eventually learned the truth behind everything that had happened.
Okay.
The Ishin art had been dealt a devastating blow by the desertion of its best smiths.
And so you shall run
He
and
spent
die.
the rest of his life in the forge, not to vent his frustration and hatred, but to atone for his actions. He felt intense regret at being tricked by the Fatui, but he could never again return to his homeland. His sole wish was to one day return his single, proudest creation back to the land of his birth.
And so he put that
So
all
he
in the sword.
instructed this sentient blade to find a way back to Inazuma, no matter how long or how hard the journey. But he never wished to rival the gods. All he wanted to show was that they once shone brilliantly as blade and smith, that they were still worthy of being trusted.
Sad
So
story.
That's the true story. But
Yes, very sad.
after that,
So when will I get the weapon?
blacksmith's intentions were worked by the Tatarigami, slowly turning his proud creation into the cursed blade of today.
Correct.
Right.
There,
I
you see
believe
that?
The bladesmith
the
might
chest.
never have known that the
It's the
power he
chest.
worked with
Give
was
me.
that of the Tatarigami.
Give me that.
The hatred within
Okay,
this
yes.
blade has committed unforgivable atrocities, but only because it lost its original
I'm
master.
so tired.
No one was there to correct its errors when it was losing its way.
Yes. Because he's a sword. No one knows he exists. After the stream, I'm just gonna go sleep.
Shame it's too late now.
No, it's not too
Yes.
late yet, is it?
It is
oh.
too late.
Well, I guess it's too late then if
Time
he
would
says
not
so.
wait or stop because of his determination.
If he says it's too late,
While
I
the
guess
world
it's too
moved
late.
on, his ambition remained stubbornly stuck at that fleeting moment at the dawn of his journey. He seems to have calmed down, though. Let's go and check in.
Is he done reflecting on... Okay. Let me... Yeah, chess! Give me the chess. Yes, free primo gems. Is there anything down here, though? Anything here? Perhaps a chest or something? Come on, anything at all. No chest? No chest? Okay. Oh, back to this guy. You, how you doing?
When I look back at the past, I can remember the day of my fortune like it was just yesterday.
I remember the day of my birth. It was back in the year 1929 during the stock market crash.
I once told him that I would pay any price to fulfill his wishes. Such was the debt I owed to him for giving me the gift of consciousness. But darkness and slaughter numbed the mind. Over time, I lost sight of the difference between gratitude and grudge.
It is quite difficult since, you know, they both start with G and R, so understandable. Look, gratitude, grudge, yeah, same difference.
Not only did I fail to fulfill his ambition, I also defiled it.
Correct.
You are finally seeing reality clearly.
Since we agreed to the terms of the bet, I will honor the agreement and release Amenoma Yuya.
He is honorable.
But I still cannot bring myself to forsake his ambition. It is the entire purpose for my existence.
Yeah, but his ambition is not to kill the Raiden Shogun.
May I ask you to help me fulfill the ambitions of myself and my creator?
Hey! Now you're adding yours into the mix, too? Jeez, don't push your luck, mister.
Yeah.
It has to be done in this order. At least hear what I have to say. And if you don't agree, I will still release Amenoma Yuya as promised.
Alright. Reasons to get a Switch. You can play Switch limited games. You can play with your family, such relatives. There are many good games on Switch. I can whoop your ass on Smash. Whoa. Well, let's not get too far ahead. I do have some experience in Smash. So let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. Mario Kart, yeah, you definitely whoop me. But come on, I have some experience in Smash. Not on Switch, but on the 3DS. Oh.
My physical form, as well as the knowledge I possess, should still be of some value to you.
But Switch is but you see cons. Switch is expensive.
His attitude
That's it.
has grown a lot milder What do you think, Kazuha?
3DS
Should we give him a
Smash.
chance?
Well, I only had a 3DS. I didn't have the Wii. I didn't have like no, not was it? I don't know. Was it Wii Smash? I forgot which other device had Smash on it. But I played the 3DS XL Smash. Yeah, I had a 3DS XL, not your regular old 3DS. At least it's cheaper than PS5. Yeah, that is true. It is cheaper than PS5 and honestly more worth it.
Let's hear it.
Okay. Trade offer.
Thank you all. When I was first forged, my maker was already terminally ill. He told me that he had wanted me to have the grandest opening battle.
The battle with cancer.
Alas, after that, he never rose from his sickbed again. Nor have I ever had the chance to prove myself in battle since. My fights were devoid of any noble meaning. They were merely the next step in my never-ending journey. The next in a long line of transgressions. You are a fine warrior. I would like to request your hand in battle.
No.
And experience a true duel between samurai.
Oh? And who would be the opponent?
I will release Anemo Yuya and restore his consciousness. Perhaps after that, you can convince him to commit to a fight with you.
No.
You must have plenty of reasons to both hate me and desire a good fight.
He's gonna go. No, I'm gonna kill him.
Then let's start by waking him up and seeing if he has the stamina and will to fight.
Hey, okay. Aminoma, wake up!
He
Wake
used
up.
my body to inflict harm on others.
Yes.
I utterly despise him and his actions. But since he stayed true to your agreement by releasing me, he must still have some remaining semblance of honor.
Yes.
If a duel can help to set this state of affairs in order, I am willing to put myself forward.
Yay!
I do not wish
We're gonna
to be
fight.
a mere victim in this story.
There's no need to worry. We'll vouch for your innocence to the Tenryo Commission.
Thanks for your help. Who knows how this would have ended without your intervention?
I don't know.
All
You
right,
maybe
then
you
let's
just
move on.
get tired and fall asleep.
More Ronin could appear at any moment. We can't stay here. In any case, for a final duel, I think we should aim for a greater sense of ceremony.
The final battle it is. Yo, look at this. Yo, big chest. Now that's some nice primo gems. Everybody loves free primo gems. It produces the happy chemicals. It's gotten that bad. I get happy chemicals by looking at like star-shaped crystals. Okay, we're going down here. Are we gonna maybe fix the blade first? Or are we just gonna go into the battle with the blade on the brink of death? Blade, are you sure you don't want us to fix you up first? Like, look at this. Look at this blade. Like, look at that one just now and look at this. Shiny. Jade. Beautiful. How do you know if that's what you want? Sure.
This reminds Paimon a bit of the Crux Clash.
That was a more relaxed occasion.
Yep, we still can't let our guard down. Even now, Paimon has a sneaking suspicion that Blade hasn't told us everything.
Paimon, come on.
Still, even if he's way past the point of redemption, it's hard not to feel a teensy bit sorry for him.
Maybe he's really good at making up stories. It's
Ready?
time for the final battle.
Okay. All right then. Successor of Ishin art, Kaedahara Kazuha.
Versus
Successor of Amenoma art, Amenome Yuya.
Honored to cross blades with you.
time for the
It
battle.
is my honor also.
Okay, is it gonna be a cutscene? Oh, and that's it. Oh, damn, that looks very. Attack percent 0. Looks like 0% attack. Oh no, this is so bad.
The wind knows me.
I'll just do this. Ha! Pathetic. You missed. Maybe the whatever amino arts suck.
One with nature.
1, 2. Just slice a couple times. This is gonna take some time. Ouch.
Fine. Into the wind.
It's not that it's difficult, it's just gonna take some time. Okay. Come back here.
The wind
1,
knows.
2. Actually, is it? I was wondering why I kept getting his burst back. Is it? Oh yeah, it's because of the constellations E1. So I can do
One
this
with wind and cloud.
and then do this again. I'm cheating. Look, he's using regular sword fighting. I'm using the power of wind.
Into the wind.
Oh, my frames are dropping. Okay, I want to finish this with the plunge.
The wind knows me.
No, I didn't get the plunge. I just jumped up and stopped.
Thank you for the experience.
All I did was jump up and boom, gone.
Although he appears battered and broken, in your hands it seems he's regained a glimmer of brilliance. His sense of savage cruelty has completely faded away. But that same sense of determination remains strong.
Determination.
You also fought well. I'm sure he relished the experience. There are a few
Relished
things
it.
that I shall leave him to tell you himself.
Okay.
I must apologize to you for all that has transpired.
You need not seek my forgiveness, nor do I have the right to forgive you on your victim's behalf. It is too late for all of that.
It
I
is
do not
too
wish
late
for
indeed.
forgiveness. I only hope that you will see my transgressions as mine alone and not let them stain the legacy of Ishin art. I strayed far from the straight and narrow path, but the Ishin art still has a worthy successor in Kaedehara Kazuha. I beseech
Kaedehara,
you,
the
please
Canadian.
understand this.
Yes, I too trust Mr. Kaedehara to do the right thing.
Just wondering, does this contribute to the main story? I feel it. I don't think this one does. Some do. Some contribute to the main story, but some don't. So, like for example, there are some story things that you can't really proceed without completing. Like there are some quests that you can't proceed without completing the character quest.
Thank you.
But I think this is
successor of
just
Anemo art.
this is just a quest to get to know the characters more, which is what I actually like about Genshin. Like sometimes I prefer the character quests more than the actual story quests because I like to learn more about the in-game characters more than the lore about the game.
This blade has also told me that he has
Feels-
another wish. He would like to visit the Amenoma smithy.
It's what makes the characters so likable because for every I guess it makes 5 stars more likable because for every 5 star there's always a quest to show like something about them. Yeah, this entire quest, it is just like a
Maybe
side
we can
quest.
go back there together.
This entire thing is like a side quest
What does he
basically.
want to go there for?
I am not sure, but I think that all this is about to come to an end.
Foreshadowing. Yeah, basically this entire like 2-hour something stream is just a side quest. Okay, we're going back to the smithy. The little smithy. How do you pronounce smithy? Smithy. The smithy. Okay.
It's Yuya! You have returned!
Yes, Yuya is back.
I am sorry to have troubled you. It's all thanks to them that I was able to return safely.
Yes.
A prized Ishin blade. Turned weapon that controls the human mind.
Correct.
Considering their forging philosophy, this was indeed within the realm of possibility. This is a great pity.
Great pity indeed.
But I have some good news as well. Ryuji from the Bonton Sango Detective Agency
Oh,
tells
he's not
me
dead?
that they've found the missing Mr. Nagato.
I thought he was dead.
Is he okay?
Yes, badly wounded, but he will live.
Oh, I thought he
And
just
now
died.
that Yuya is back, it seems like the final ending to this story is a happy one.
Of course,
after
they're
all.
pulling a happily ever after.
I think I know what you want to do.
Wait, we still haven't got the cutscene
What's
yet.
wrong,
So
Kazuha? Is the blade whispering in your ear again?
So I think this is gonna be the cutscene part of the
Yes.
story.
He said he wants to take control of me for a brief moment.
What? No way! Hasn't it learned its lesson?
Shut up, Paimon. We're about to witness something beautiful.
He tells me that he's thought of another way to fulfill his maker's wish. And he assures me that he won't use my body for anything nefarious.
Paimon, shush. We're about to witness beauty.
I have decided to let him do it.
Paimon, shut up.
Thank you.
Skip.
I will explain my reasons later.
We will not acknowledge Paimon's opinion.
Okay. I am ready. Let us begin. Please, stay true to your promise.
Okay. Cutscene time. Ooh, the purple eyes.
My power is almost spent. Without him, my eventual demise is inevitable.
Shush, Paimon.
But if I abandon the future to give everything I have in this moment, my physical form can be forged anew.
Everything? You mean...
Yes, the cost is my entire consciousness.
Epic forging. Epic forging cutscene.
You were right. There's nothing that I can accomplish now. But there's still a chance for Ishin art. Once remade, I will be a valuable resource for your studies. Ishin
Intense
lives on,
hammering.
and its finest hour is yet to
Bonk.
come.
Bonk.
Even if I am not the one to prove its might to the Shogun, as long as it is an Ishin blade, crafted by Kaedehara hands, it will still fulfill his final wish.
This is a nice, it's really nice cutscene for literally
Signed,
just
the
hammering.
Kaedehara clan. Over the years, my real name has been forgotten by all. I'm ashamed to utter it, yet it remains strong in my mind. Kagotsurube Ishin. This name is now yours.
Look at that sword.
Rest in
Ooh.
peace.
That was I like that cutscene. Although it was literally just him hammering a sword, it still it's like gave me goosebumps.
That's why he said it had to be done in that order.
Ooh, I like that.
His consciousness will disappear forever after fulfilling the bladesmith's wish.
Yes.
Kagotsurube Ishin. It was the first time I ever heard his name. It seems like deep down he disapproved of his own actions, and thus chose to bury this name deep
His
within
rest in
his
peace
heart.
shit isn't as cool as Azel's Azel's rest in peace. Hold on, I'm very stupid. Who is Azel? Who's Azel?
Only in the final moments, before his consciousness faded, was he willing to entrust it to another.
Ah,
Seems like he really, really wanted to fulfill his maker's wish.
The same fervent ambition that gave him the motivation to keep going forward.
oh, Assassin's Creed 2 main
also
character.
fueled
Okay.
the stubborn determination that blinded him to the path ahead. Speaking for myself, I'd rather see him recognize and atone for his mistakes than see him punished for them.
Remnants of defeated gods are nothing to scoff at.
I understand. Perhaps this is a flaw in my personality. I've always been captivated by grand aspirations. Hearing his wish to rival the divine light touched something inside
The
of me.
divine gaze.
Just as the sight of those who fought to repeal the Vision Hunt decree did. Your quest to face the gods and trace your sibling inspires me in the same way. After everything I've seen,
You are me, and I am
perhaps
you.
these pursuits fascinate
I am
me a
Trish.
little more than they should.
Trish is Naranja.
Oh, Kazuha.
I will continue to support you from this point on. Know that you will have my assistance whenever you need it.
Thank you. And I also, yes, I believe you because I already have you on my team.
Wait, shouldn't we also go update Kujo Kamaji?
Oh yeah, we should also go do that
Oh.
too. Yeah,
You're right.
he also forgot.
We need to tell him about the findings of our investigation. And
Kazuha
it's
was
also
like,
time
oh crap,
to give him a
forgot.
response to the offer he made me.
I forgot. So I got the sword, right? Where's the sword? Do I not have the sword yet? Okay. Back to the Kujo clan. Hello, Mr. Kujo.
You've returned.
Yes.
I hear that the issue has been resolved. Though this was a treacherous investigation indeed, we're most fortunate that no lives were lost.
Yes, yeah. No lives were lost. Yeah.
The Tenryou Commission has already attended to the danger at the warehouse. The investigation into Amanome Yuya should conclude soon. I do not believe he will be charged with any crime.
Alright.
Wow, you sure kept your ear to the ground.
Then we needn't recount all the details again. Now, as to your earlier offer, I wish to give you my answer. Please take a look at this blade.
What's this?
It's a blade.
Kagotsurube Ishin. A weapon crafted using a long-lost blade forging art of the Kaidahara clan.
It's a really nice looking blade.
By means of a series of fortuitous events, I was able to recover and restore him. I also promised him that I will continue to study and pass on the secrets of Ishin art.
Okay.
And so, it looks like I will likely continue with my journey across the nations, learning more about this blade as I go.
Okay.
I see. I understand.
The Kaidahara clan has always been a family of bladesmiths, so it is only proper for me to continue on this path.
So are you gonna be a bladesmith or a wanderer?
Were I to accept your goodwill, I may find myself embroiled in conflicts between the shogunate and Sangonomiya. That would not suit me.
You
Understandable.
misunderstand. That was most certainly not our intent.
Oh.
I am aware, but I still desire to continue walking my own path.
Very well, I can understand. Then let's pretend this offer was never raised. However, if you should ever change your mind or find yourself in need of the shogunate's assistance, please do not hesitate to inform me.
Yeah, we got the power of the shogunate on our
Great.
side.
Thank you for your generosity.
Where will you
Okay.
travel to next, Kazuha?
To Sumeru.
I'll probably take to the seas with Captain Beto again for now.
Let's go to Sumeru.
As for my next destination, let's see where
Sumeru.
the wind takes me.
Okay. You hear that? The wind said Sumeru. And that's Kazuha's story quest. Do I get the sword now? I got the sword. Let's go. Okay, can I refine it? Is there... Oh, it's already max? Oh. But it's only refinement 1? Well, I guess the story's done and wait, let's see. When no charge attacks, dealing AoE damage. This is kinda bad, not gonna lie. You know what, I think I'll stick to this sword. This sword seems to be a lot better. But that's it for today's stream, I guess. Since the story's done, I don't really know what else to do, so I feel like that's gonna be it for today's stream. So thank you all for watching. I'm going to stream, I guess I'll stream Hollow Knight tomorrow if I can, because I'm not sure if I'll go out during the weekend or not, since I have to get some things for school as well. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to, but I think I most likely will be. So thank you for